It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Tennessee Titans versus Josh Allen and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Allen. Incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 23-yard line.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Bud Dupree in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He may try and run for this. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. 1st and goal from the 6.
6-yard line.
They run with Hunt, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Jerick McKinnon. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
What part they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Hunt. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On first down, Allen. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Javon Kinlaw in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it here with Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
To Jerick McKinnon.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 30.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A 5 yards gain on the play. First down, Cardinals.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
The 30-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Turner. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brought down back.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And he's going to go down again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen flushed out right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lutz puts this one through.
Is good.
And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
17.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
All time. Josh Lambert.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims, 74 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Bud Dupree. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Fights through and now a crease. Still going. They can't stop him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down. Punt. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Number 27, Kareem Hunt.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Murray going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Well, they'll They'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Jamie Collins in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Incomplete.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Throwing again. Allen. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cardinals.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 11 yards there. First down.
Complete to Jerry.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Allen's throw is complete and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
10-yard loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Allen. And his pass incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up. Rocky Sin.
Incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Quarter of play with the score Cardinals 24, Titans 17.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
Cardinals 27.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Murray. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now the 2nd down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Makes the score Cardinals 20.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Denzel Mims, 75 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Murray. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Is actually going to throw it here. He'll air this one out from mid, and that's caught inside the 30. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Allen. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
27.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So now the Titans down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That'll be caught right side by Reed. Murray. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Caught on the right side, Reed.
Murray's pass.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray, able to find Turner. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.